Hello and welcome back to this short series, The 5 Pills for the German New Medicine. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world and whatever the time when you're watching this. We have come to the fifth pill, fifth and last. So thank you for joining me until this one. And just a brief recap of what we've done till now. We have started considering that the body is running process independently of our participation, our conscious mind participation. We have seen that the body has also some special processes which are triggered by special events. The body talks to us by the symptoms that it sends us. Let's not confuse the symptoms with the root cause, very important. But the body is also capable of refraining from sending us symptoms and because he knows when we can be disturbed, interrupt or not. So let's try to understand the symptoms, but to understand also what the root cause is, but why have I felt that symptom in that moment and not before? Because if I have to correlate the symptom to the root cause, maybe I have also to understand the time frame when the things happen. We have come to the fifth, which I could elaborate like this, very simple. The symptoms, the reactions that our body has to what happens to the external events that trigger some processes inside us. And I'm not talking about processes that happen after simple events. If I'm hitting a nail on the wall and I accidentally hit my thumb, what happens after is probably the same for everyone all over humanity, because it's simple as that. It's not something to elaborate by our mind. But if something more complicated happens, what the body reaction will be depends on our thought system, on our belief system, which is something that accompanies us from birth, from the years where we receive the first education, grow up from our parents. Maybe it came also from our parents and our grandparents because of the genetical pass-through. But it again is something that depends on our mindset and our set of basic knowledges and how we experience things. It's a little bit complicated, as I just said, but an example will help clarify. Let's suppose that we have 5 people, 5 employees that undergo the same experience, but with the term experience, I mean the factual experience, the external experience. All of them, it must be something tough, all of them, for example, get fired. Okay, so the external experience is the same for all. They are called from the HR department, they receive a firing letter, and that's all. Nevertheless, what their internal feeling, what their internal experience is, can be different for each of them. And I say 5 because those 5 kind of conflicts are the ones that Dr. Hamer has classified as possible conflicts. The first one can say, oh, I'm missing what I need to eat, what I need to survive. It's a conflict of what I need to eat. It's a conflict of I'm missing my basic food because my job for me is my food. The second one can live this differently, for example, as a personal attack. Oh, I have been attacked. They've fired me because they have it with me. It's a personal problem. They have it with me. It's an attack that I'm receiving. The third one could be involved in a different way, which could be a territory problem, a territory conflict. My place, my workplace is where I live, is my home. I am left without a territory. Where will I be? Where will I go? The fourth one can leave it as, for example, as a separation conflict. I have no more the people to stay in touch with. They want me separated from them. They don't. I cannot have. I don't have anyone more to be in touch with. The fifth one could possibly leave it as a conflict of devaluation. I have been fired because I'm worth nothing. I am not capable of doing any job. I am worth nothing. So the same physical experience, the same experience from outside can be lived from within, from these 5 people, from these 5 persons, in 5 different ways, which actually are the 5 kind of conflicts that we can live according to Dr. Hamer German New Medicine. So the body reaction in the case of the first conflict of lack of food and the third conflict of territory will be completely different and will involve completely different organs. So our body not only has processes, special processes, can send out signals and can send out signals that are delayed according to the time period when we can listen to them. Also, our processes, our body listen to our mindset and behave consequently. Behave consequently because it's not the external experience that will tell what my body reaction will be, but is how I feel, how I have lived that experience that will have a consequence of my body's reaction. Okay, so as a whole, we can say that considering all of these 5 pills, there is an intelligence of the body which we do not have to discard. We must take it into real attention. We just not consider it at our own peril. And we have to exploit this intelligence to understand our symptoms, to understand what we can learn from every experience and what and how to grow in our life, because we turn the concept of illness upside down, and we lose the fear of the illness, of the disease with Dr. Hamer, and we exploit what happens to us in order to grow and to go on with our life in a better position with respect to the past, because we have understood something of ourselves, of our belief system, of our way of conducting our life. So my hope is that I have raised a little bit your curiosity towards the German New Medicine with these 5 videos, and if I've managed to reach this goal, I'm very happy, because again, it is something that has changed my life for the better. I think that everybody should know it. I think that everybody should learn it, and it should be really a mankind heritage, thanks to Dr. Hamer and thanks to God, who has used Dr. Hamer to give this huge gift to humanity, to mankind. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you have enjoyed, and again, as always, God bless you.